And we're back. So, I am playing as Savoy. I have pissed off France, Austria, and England, and Provence, and the Hansa, and Venice to such an extent that I basically am slowly dying to death over and over constantly. So I have to keep giving up territory in order to survive long enough for my aggressive expansion to tick down. So France had negative 75 aggressive expansion at the beginning of the last war. Now they're down to 51. Austria's down to 57. So we're not too far away from. Ooh, England is down to negative 4. So I think if we kiss England's butt enough, they might even leave the coalition against us. I'm royal marrying the heck out of England. Yeah, you heard me. Royal marrying the heck out of England. Leave the coalition. See, now it will cost them 1 stability to go to war with me. So that's a big incentive not to go to war with me. I mean, who's going to go to war with their sister's cousin or whatever? Sister's cousin. That's funny. Okay, we got our diplomat back from England. We would like to send him back to England to be nice. Denmark is doing great at being our bestie friendy. We're going to claim our guarantee of their independence because, like, as if we could help them to be independent in any way. Imagine if our king died and our next king wasn't of the same dynasty, so we lost our royal marriage with everybody, and then all of our allies were like, well, if we're not royal married anymore, then we're just going to break this alliance because it's been doing nothing but hurting us. My king, we can no longer claim that Brescia would be a rightful part of our land. I don't care. I'm not trying to gain territory. I'm trying to lose it slowly enough that I'm not completely out of the game. Alright, so my current alliance is 130,000 men against only 56,000 men. Unfortunately, all of these theoretical soldiers are right here and not helping me, and they're all fighting against Lithuania, or not even that. I don't even know where the heck they are. They're like invisible or something. It doesn't make any sense. Like, how do I have 100 and something thousand troops and I can't see any of them? And I'm allied with all the countries, so I can see all of their troops, and they're not there. So they must be like, oh, Castile has a bunch of troops in the New World. I bet they have a bunch of troops over here or something. Really weird. Point is, we might lose despite having a much bigger army, just because we don't actually have a much bigger army. We just kind of have a much bigger army. So in this fight, we're fighting a 1-4 guy with our 2-2 guy. We have 4.3 morale against 4.4 morale. They have military drill. We have military drill. They have more troops. They have more horses. And we're even on discipline. So we need, in order to win this fight, we need either morale or discipline. And I'm willing to take a loan to get it because I need to win this fight, bro. This fight is what the war comes down to. So discipline it is. Alright. I might need to... Okay, so now we're at 1.5 discipline against 1.5 discipline. It's possible that the discipline I just bought won't kick in until the next fight, too. So when I make a shattered retreat from this fight, I will, I think, have lost fewer troops than my opponent. So let's check. This is me over on the right, Savoy. I lost 5 prestige. I gained army tradition for losing the fight, and I got some war exhaustion from losing the fight. I lost 8,000 infantry and nothing else. They lost 12,000 infantry and 2,000 horses. So I did more damage than I took, and that was good, and I'm glad about that. But this is hurting my war score, and if my war score gets below about 25, then my allies will start abandoning me, and then I will be dead. So honestly, Castile might abandon me no matter what because they can't get here. So they feel like this whole war is just a waste of their time, and it's keeping them from doing things that they like to do, like integrating Aragon and doing peaceful things. Being my friend is far from helpful for as far as Aragon is concerned. So I'm going to go to Piedmont and hope they attack me there because I have a fort there, and because it's cool to be in Piedmont. It's just fun to say, Piedmont. And while I'm here, I'm going to buy some more of these. And I think it's might be time to fire my advisor, my peaceful inflation reduction advisor needs to go because I don't have the money to fight this war and pay him. And now we gotta keep, let's see, England is getting to the point where they might like me. I will never like them because they continue to assassinate my family, and they're allied to one of my rivals. Austria, probably? They are allied to Austria, Naples, Utrecht, and Muscovy. So I'm going to stop being the rival of Austria because I want to be allied with England. Alright. They will not ally me. But they will. They will. They'll take an alliance as soon as I stop being at war. Oh my gosh. I've wanted to be England's ally all game. It's so nice. It's so nice to be allied to England. Alright, let's see if we can get a cheap one of these. Nope. Not yet anyway. Okay. So everybody go to Piedmont and buy me some soldiers. Buy me soldiers. My diplomat is back, and Naples needs to know how much I love them. Actually, Tuscany really needs to know that I want them to let my troops walk to all of these fights, because the Pope in Naples has never helped me once because they can't get through freaking Modena and Tuscany. So I'm going to ally Modena and Tuscany. I'll proclaim a guarantee on you, man. You are my guaranteed friend. I am guaranteed to like you very, very much. I like very, very much. I might even improve relations with Modena and Tuscany because I've got this guy free still. And what else would I do with him but improve relations with my good friends? My good friends in Tuscany and Modena. I guarantee your independence from all other nations. You are my good friend. Good. Stupid Pope. Alright. Good friends. Good friends. Alright, let's get some more troops. Get some horsies. Horsies! Oh, 42,000 men coming. After you, 42,000 men. Alright, this is Venice. Venice does not like me. This is a second war that just opened up. The Venetian Punitive War with Bohemia and Monster Cheese. Bohemia, though, is not a member of the coalition against me. They are a separate party, so they will take a separate piece if I can make them feel like it's worth their while. Bohemia and Venice together is not really scary to my giant alliance of awesomeness, except that all of our troops are dead from fighting freaking France. So this whole thing is just a snowball from the fact that France is very hard to fight with and likes to fight me, because I took all of their territory and prevented them from being a world power and continue to harass them and pay lots of money to inspire rebels and keep them from being a good nation. But, you know, is that an excuse? I think not. I'm a good guy. They shouldn't harass me so. Ever so harassful of me. You go to Piedmont. And French Comté can either get manpower, taxes, or trade power. And they currently give me 169 manpower. That's not that many. 10 base tax is quite a lot. And trade power, I would never do trade power. That's just the stupidest thing I've ever heard. So that's good. They'll give me an extra $1 per year. Not bad. So these guys are still giving me troops. And over here, we're going to recruit another horsey. A horsey. I'm not getting off these mountains for nobody. if you want to fight a punitive war against me, that means taking my capital, and I'm going to defend my capital. So you suck it. You can't punish me for nothing. Utrecht is now allied with Pomerania. Our enemies have allied against us. They have allied against us. We are the subject of alliances. Yes, it's all a conspiracy. Okay, we got unpopified. We've been depoped by Bavaria. We will repope. We will repope Bavaria. Okay, what's going on here? It says that we're suffering attrition, but we're not. Which is fine. I would like another fort so that we can suffer even less attrition, but we need military tech 14 to get another fort. Okay, so they're going over there to really punish some good friends of mine. But these guys are really punishing some me friends of me. Come on, Castile, seriously. You have a bunch of boats. Bring your troops over by boat. What is going on? Modena, we would like to be your friends. Would you like to be our friends as well? We're sabotaging the reputation of Austria. I believe we can stop doing that, because if Austria attacks us right now, we will die. Sabotage the reputation of Maine. Oh, of Provence. Yeah, we don't need to do that either. Keep getting lots of troops. Don't fight any battles. Good times, good times. Right over here where the Polish and the Hungarians are fighting against the Venetians, I would like to help them somehow. But I have to march across Austria to do it. And there's no way to get across Austria when Austria hates you. I have managed to make friends of England. Can you believe it? That means Portugal is soon to follow, right? Yes. Yes. Royal marriage with Portugal. Dude. See, Portugal and England are so far away from me that they don't care at all about me. But they were born hating me because of the way Savoy is. Like, before the game starts, these certain people hate Savoy. So the fact that England was willing to royal marry me meant that Portugal and even the Ottomans probably are too. So let's see. I mean, the Ottomans, for some reason, still really hate me. I guess we're allied to a royal rival and we're competing for world power, whereas Portugal doesn't consider themselves a world power. They're just like, meh, we're just little guys. We're just little guys. We're cute. We're little. It's good. It's fine. But I'll take royal marriages with anybody who's big enough to hurt me, because they won't hurt me if they are married to my sister. So up here we've got about 40,000 troops. I've got about 40,000 of my own troops. I'm considering going up to try to deal with the Hansa. But the Hansa have good war score against me, whereas Venice doesn't really. And Venice's ports are being blockaded too, so maybe I'll go to Brescia. They've got 50,000 troops though. But we've kind of got 50,000 troops if we can convince Tuscany to actually attack someone. I think we could take Venice, whereas even if we completely dominated the Hansa, it wouldn't help us any. So, attrition, massive attrition, bunch of attrition. I can't get up to fight the Hansa without taking lots of attrition. Roberto Bonini. We'll build ourselves a fort up here. Ooh, keep making troops. We're done making troops. We've spent all our manpower on reinforcements and troops. Good. Good. Okay, so we got 40,000 troops, and we are ready to fight to the death. To the death. We gotta convince someone to come attack us at the top of this mountain. Theoretically, they're fighting a punitive war against me. They should come and attack me, but they know that if they piss off my allies enough, my allies will just abandon me, and then they'll get to kill me for free. It's very frustrating. Lithuania seems to be winning against Poland, but not by very much. France is not involved. Spain is not involved. The Hansa have sieged up just a little bit of territory, but they have been counter-sieged No, they're sieging up Denmark. What? Don't siege my Denmark. Oh my god, the Hansa are sieging Denmark. I need to save Denmark or else Denmark is going to abandon me. Is this war unwinnable? Will they take something that I don't care about? Savoy will give Rethel to France. What does France have to do with anything? Savoy will release Luxembourg as... No, I'm not going to give you any of that crap. Why don't you get a separate piece from Denmark and suck it? Alright, I have to pee. These guys are defending way too much. I will be right back. Is there like a...